This is Carita Parks with Bowie TV, and we are back with your Ravens rundown on the first day of training camp here at the Under Armour Performance Center. One of the biggest storylines as the Ravens gear up for the regular season is Lamar Jackson. He did not practice. He was sent home with an illness, but Josh Johnson stepped up in his place and took first team reps today. Biggest connection for him was with Isaiah Likely for a long pass down the sideline. And Isaiah Likely, he makes those unbelievable catches, and today was no different. So you can tell that he is ready to go and ready to show what he is capable of as the season approaches. Also, Devin Leary, we saw some of him, especially with Lamar not being here. The biggest connection for him today was Dayton Wade for a 40-plus yard reception. So we did get to see some highlights. It was a fairly slow day. As you could tell, the team is ramping up and not going too hard on the first day. Practice was about 90 minutes. It'll increase to 2 hours over the next few days. Another storyline, cornerback Marlon Humphrey, he has been out just with some nagging ailments, as Coach Harbaugh puts it, but he returned to training camp today. He looked really good, doesn't look like anything's bothering him, so it'll be great to see Humphrey, and hopefully he will get through this training camp with no other injuries, because the fact of the matter is that secondary is on another level when he is involved. And speaking of secondary, Eddie Jackson, he was signed the other day by the Ravens. They added him to the secondary. We saw him on the field a little bit. No big plays as of yet, but it was just good to see him out there, being that he was just signed, and that became official this morning, so he got straight to work. After practice, we had an opportunity to talk to Rashad Bateman, who, of course, there's always big expectations around him, especially now that he's coming into this season fully healthy. He's got his contract extension, so all eyes will be on him, as it's expected for him to have a bigger role this year. He said that he is blessed and ready for year 4, and also he's ready to take on that role. He said that this is the first off season where he's felt comfortable because he had a chance to work out in the way that he wants to work out, being that he was not dealing with the foot injury, and he made it very clear that the foot is healed. And then John Harbaugh, he spoke to media as well. And it was very interesting because he was asked about the criticism that Lamar Jackson receives, and he went on a very passionate speech defending Lamar Jackson, saying that Lamar has dealt with criticism his entire career, and what more does he have to do to prove that he is a great quarterback. But something that was very interesting as well to me, and that stood out, is Coach Harbaugh said the vision for the Ravens is for Lamar Jackson to be one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL, and he said he sees it before it even is written. So with that, this is Carita Parks. This has been your Ravens Rundown. Be sure to follow Bowie TV for all your Ravens content at Bowie TV Sports on all platforms.